good evening. I'm Sports Director Derek Bain, live in Madison, Wisconsin, where Tessa Janecke is putting Orangeville, Illinois on the map in terms of international hockey. Tessa is suiting up for Team USA in the U18 Women's World Championships, which is being hosted in Madison, and it's the final day of pool play. The United States taking on Canada, and that's a big rivalry game in international hockey, and Tessa Janecke, of course, got the biggest ovation of any of the starters during introductions. And early in the first period, Janecke making her presence known. They've had to account for her as she's been lighting up the scoreboard all tournament long. She draws the penalty, setting up a power play, and the United States makes the most of it. Nice puck movement leads to a Madison Kaiser goal. The U.S. takes an early 1-0 lead. Got to make sure everyone knows how to pronounce Janecke. A little announcers having some trouble with it this week on the national broadcast. Still in the first period, Janecke passing it off, and she keeps moving right in front of the goalie. Molly Jordan shoots from distance and scores. Janecke an assist on that goal. Another point for her. She has notched a point in every game so far. Third goal of the first period, it's a pretty one. Kaiser sets up Ava Lindsay for a nifty goal and a 3-0 first period lead. That sets the USA on to a 7-0 win as they are undefeated through pool play. They'll go into the quarterfinals starting up tomorrow. And Tessa Janecke's dad and a lot of family on hand, and dad, of course, very proud of his daughter right now.
I don't know if it really matters where you are. Obviously, you got to have an ice rink close, or somewhere you can drive to, but I think a lot of it is just, kids can come from anywhere. Like, there's talent everywhere, and you gotta. I think the main thing is that person has got to want to be. They got to want to develop, and they got to be happy with what they're doing, and they got to be. They got to do something extra in order to make it to the next level.
Andrew Janecke, a proud dad, one of many huge supporters of Tessa, watching her represent her country this week. And of course, Tessa, seeing her play at this level, it's a big deal for local hockey fans, especially in a small community like Orangeville, only about 800 people in the town. I'm used to covering her in high school softball. I've seen her play the last 4 years of her high school career, but she's made a lot of sacrifices to reach this point, and hearing of how she grew up playing with her brother in the driveway, doing little drills and playing on various boys teams in Monroe as she got older, before finally heading out to the Northeast to play hockey with the North American Hockey Academy, and then finally returned to Orangeville for softball season every spring, and just shows how much dedication she had to have to reach this point. This is just the beginning, though, for Tessa with the U18 tournament in the fall. She's going to head off to Penn State, play for the Nittany Lions there, and if she stays on course, could be headed for the Olympics in a few years. We'll see if that plays out. With her work ethic and love for the game, though, nothing's out of reach for Tessa Janecke. It's been a fun game and a fun week so far of coverage. We'll be sure to keep an eye on bracket play, which starts up tomorrow night. Reporting live in Madison, I'm Derek Bain for 13 Sports. We'll wrap things up right after the break.